The largest voting bloc in the United Nations is the Organization for Islamic Cooperation, or OIC. The OIC is made up of 56 Muslim dictatorships plus the Palestinian terrorists. The OIC also happens to be a stakeholder in the global nonprofit organization known as the Internet Cooperation for Assigned Names and Numbers, referred to as ICANN for short. ICANN is the organization that controls all domains around the world on the internet. And what it does is it runs a huge server system that matches up the names in alphabetical jargon like A, B, C, D, and numbers into the zeros and ones that the internet actually runs on. This is a huge organization, very powerful, and it controls literally the world, at least the world of information flow over the internet. Now, if Barack Obama succeeds in gifting control of ICANN to the United Nations at the end of this month, just imagine how different the internet will look if ICANN is controlled not by Free America, but by the Organization for Islamic Cooperation, 56 Muslim dictatorships plus the rabble in the Palestinian area. This is guaranteed to happen if patriots don't get involved in this battle, and get involved right now.
It's time for another blistering report from the front lines of the cultural war for a constitutional America. And now, here's your host, Charles Benninghoff.
The good news that I do want to share with you today is that this is the time of year when we win some of our biggest battles against the Obama administration. The federal government seems to always run out of money on September 30th, and Obama's ICANN giveaway is scheduled to happen on October 1st, so that presents us with an opportunity. I'll tell you about that in a moment. First, though, why is Barack Obama giving away control of the internet to the United Nations in the first place? Obama says we have to uphold our international commitments, but I'm asking, what commitments? Who authorized a commitment to give up ICANN to the 56 Muslim dictatorships? What does that even mean? Do we somehow have a commitment to surrender control of our internet, an internet made by America, and give that over to the United Nations and George Soros and the mad mullahs of the Middle East? How about honoring our commitment to America first and to freedom of speech under the First Amendment? Well, why is Obama seeking to give control of ICANN to these mad mullahs? Well, first, I got to explain it. It's not simple. And second, I hope you have time to listen. Here are the two reasons. First, so the internet can be censored according to the dictates of Islamic Sharia law. That's the worst kind of dictatorship. I know. I've been subjected to it. And there's many people around the world who've been killed because of saying things the wrong way that the Muslims don't like. Second, so the United Nations will receive a multi-trillion-dollar boost in income that arises when the internet use becomes taxable at the United Nations level. Remember, please, Obama has numerous times expressed a desire to be involved in the United Nations. And for sure, his position that he desires the most is the Director General of the United Nations, a position equivalent to President of the United States. Thus, Obama is seeking to be President of the world and be financed by a stream of revenue of trillions of dollars that will result if the UN gets control of ICANN. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas says this giveaway is a terrible idea because the corporate headquarters of ICANN in Beijing is located in the same office building as the Communist Chinese Party's agency that is in control of internet censorship inside China. Can you get that? They're going to put the censorship control in the same building where the communists force Apple and other companies that come to sell their goods in China to comply with their communist ideas. And now we're going to have the same thing with the internet, but worldwide. But not only the Chinese communists, but the Muslim influence. If you say something wrong in opposition to what the Quran says, as they interpret it, off with your head. Senator Jerry Moran, Republican from Kansas, says, and I quote, "There won't be any second chance to get this right," close quote. We here at Pray For Us have made a lot of noise about this issue, and the Senate is finally starting to pay attention. But right now, we really need to focus our efforts on the House. Here's the plan, and it's a really simple one, and with your help, we can carry it across the goal line. Spending bills originate in the House of Representatives, and right now the House is working on a funding bill to keep the government open after September 30th. If we can get a provision into this spending bill that bans Obama's internet giveaway, the fight is over. Obama's only option then would be to veto this bill and shut down the government. And he'll never do that, especially not in the middle of a presidential election season. So we need to convince only one member of the House Freedom Caucus to pick up this fight and demand that Obama's internet giveaway be banned, and be banned in the spending bill. That's where your help comes in. Stay tuned, because the next screen will explain how you can get to our action page, where you can send personalized letters to the Freedom Caucus or the entire Congress if you wish. Demand a total ban on Obama's plan to relinquish control of the internet to the UN and the mad mullahs that run the UN. Do it today. This is Charles Benninghoff signing off and wishing you freedom, fulfillment, and God's many blessings.
Tell Congress to ban Obama's internet giveaway in the current stopgap spending bill. Don't let him turn control of the internet over to the Muslim dictators at the UN. If you're on our action page on our website, use the form to the right of the video screen to select a program. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, click the icon appearing now to find a link to our action page, or look for the link in the description. Speak out today.